What is up, everybody? Happy July. Happy hot as hell weather. This is the playbook with Clarkus and Stevo. And Clarkus, it's been a long time no see. Last time we talked, I think USA was still in the World Cup. So it's been a long time. How you been?
Been good, and you're not wrong. I think last time we talked, it was pre-World Cup.
Yeah, it's crazy. And actually, I think we may have got one little guy in
Oh
when
yeah, you're
USA
right.
was
You're right.
still
We got
in, but
we got one in between,
still.
but still,
Yeah,
but
it's been a while.
that's it's the time of the season for it.
Yeah,
Not-
it is. And it is
Nothing.
slow time in the season. So, like with the World Cup and a couple off-season things. There's not really a whole lot of sports to talk about, so we can't. We're not a daily show. We don't talk every day about things. So I've kind of liked our hiatus we get every now and then and catch up all at once.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely. Well, we can rip the Band-Aid off USA World Cup too because that was rough. I know it was felt like years ago, but it was only like a week and a half ago, and that was rough.
Yep. And we got our heads kicked in.
Yeah, we just can't beat teams from Europe. I know Bosnia is technically from Europe, but anytime we play a quality team from Europe, we get destroyed, no matter who our manager is.
Yep. Oh, and it showed. I mean, it was so bad. I
Yeah,
know everybody was giving Pulisic shit because they thought that it looked like he gave up. No, guy's actually hurt,
yeah. It turns out he's hurt.
like real hurt, like micro fracture in the like major bone in the bottom of your leg. What,
Yeah,
tibia?
yeah, and it might turn
Yeah,
out that he's more injury prone than anything because he's gotten hurt quite a few times. So I don't think he's quitting, but it might turn out he might play too hard and he gets hurt.
yeah, yeah. I'm fine with it, man. I mean, I know this will hurt your feelings to say, but the United States will never be a soccer power.
Doesn't hurt my feelings. That's the whole reason I got the second team behind me, Spain, who's in the finals. Because when I started watching soccer, religiously, USA was solid, but they were about what they are now. You get out in the round of 16 or whatever. That's their ceiling. Spain was the
Yep,
team that I've enjoyed since like '06, and that's why I never have hope in USA winning. I always have a secondary team.
right.
So there's that. But yeah, it's just to there's not much to get in depth about it other than it was just a piss poor performance overall, top to bottom. Even that one goal we had was off a deflection, so it just wasn't
Yeah,
even a fun game to watch
and
to
then
start.
and then immediately give up a goal. What, 31 seconds later?
Yeah, that's when you're like, all right, this defense, this goalie, they can't hold it anymore. We got some guys on the team, but they compared to all these other teams, I don't know how much of the World Cup you've been watching, but I've tried to catch action of every game. And
Yep,
we
same.
no matter what team we would have ran into in that final 16, I felt like they could have beat us.
If we would have beaten Belgium,
Hmm.
Spain would have just
Yeah.
curb stomped us.
Yeah, they would have. It's
Would not have been a fun game to watch. Like you thought the Belgium game was bad. That if we would have beaten Belgium, Spain might have beaten us 8-1,
it would have been
eight to
really bad.
nothing.
We probably wouldn't have got a goal. Spain's only allowed one goal the whole tournament. They kept France in a shutout. They kept them shut out. So
Yeah, that you shut out Mbappe.
yeah, exactly. I mean, France was the
Insane.
favorite going in basically the whole tournament. Spain was probably second, but France scored on everybody. No one could stop them. In Spain, I didn't get a lot of eyes on that game because it was at 3 o'clock in the middle of the day and I was working. But I went back and
Insane.
watched some highlights, and they kind of look like a classic like Mark Stoops pack line defense to give some people some perspective. They just crunch in the middle and hit hard. As soon as someone got the ball, they got hit. They didn't let Mbappe turn. They didn't let any of the other French star forwards, Dembele, Olise, any of them move. They played exactly like a great American football defense as well, and that's why they're in the finals.
Yep. What did you think about going back to the USA Belgium game? The egregious goalie error.
That is a top tier blunder for any type of goalie, not just United States, any goalie. It's probably the worst this World Cup. I mean, there was one where a penalty kick like ricocheted off someone's back and went in, but that's kind of unlucky. This was just a skill issue, no awareness, and just stupidity. Like all you had to do was clear it,
All you gotta do, kick the fucking ball,
and you're still only down 1 goal.
kick it out of there.
Yeah,
That's it.
That is the dumbest play of the whole tournament. At least there's probably other minor ones we missed, but that has to be up there. If there's a bloopers of World Cup, that's in the top 10 for sure.
One last thing on the World Cup.
Yep.
Have you seen the main storyline going in?
Going into the final?
Uh-huh.
Talking about is a Messi birthing Lamine Yamal, basically? Messi putting him in a bath?
Yep.
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 Isn't that insane?
That is, dude. That's crazy for both of them. I mean, one, he got blessed by the GOAT, Messi, but Messi is still playing just as strong as he probably was back then.
Yeah. I don't know that this will be Messi's last World Cup.
With it being in Spain, there's always a chance because he loved playing in Spain with Barcelona. So he might. I read, not to
I thought it was in Portugal.
It is. It's in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. There's like, it's kind of like how we did.
Okay.
The three.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But don't go on too much of a tangent about Messi, other than he said that for this World Cup, he flew down during the MLS offseason. He flew down to Argentina and has been training ever since this December for this World Cup. He's been ramping up for it since December. So he's ready. And if he can continue to do that 3 years down the road, I mean, he might come back.
Right? Do you think it was Ronaldo's last World Cup?
Yes.
With them also being a host.
I do. There is an outside chance because the manager they just hired at Portugal is Ronaldo's coach in Saudi Arabia right now.
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt you. You see my child in the background.
What's up? She's just got to watch her dad pod.
Right?
That's hilarious.
Oh, goodness. That was great.
I know. No, I think Ronaldo's done, though. He doesn't move like Messi. He can't score, do any of that. And there's other young guys in Portugal that can play over him. Messi starts for Argentina and is still one of their best players.
Well, can I ask you this? Would it be plausible? They say, hey, look, we got a home World Cup. Would you be willing to take a lesser role and still be on the roster and try to win one more at home?
That is the only plausible way. The guy that came in for Ronaldo, their last game, I forgot his name, but he came in and scored like right away. I mean, Ronaldo just doesn't have the foot speed, the legs. So, like he would have to be. I was trying to compare it to like a UK sense, like the glue guy on the bench, but he's like the old. He's going to be the Udonis Haslem. He's got to be the Udonis Haslem of that team.
Okay.
Yeah, sit on the bench, be an enforcer if you need to. He won't do that because of his attitude and his mindset, and that's why I think they haven't won a World Cup yet. Because everyone compares Ronaldo to Messi. Messi's teammates play for him.
Right.
Ronaldo's teammates don't play the same way. They talk like they do, but you see him on the field. Ronaldo gets mad at them. They get frustrated with him sometimes. Messi's
his
young
teammates,
guys,
their religion is Messi.
Yes.
Like even off of the soccer field.
It is.
Like he's got a posse around him at all times.
On Argentina since 2006, maybe even a little bit before, but that was his first World Cup. So it's like they watched him as a kid, and now they get to play with him. I mean, that'd be like us getting to play with Anthony Davis. We didn't really watch him as a kid, but maybe John Wall or somebody a little bit younger. I don't know, Keith Bogans, Tayshaun. It doesn't matter. Still,
Tayshaun would be
do that. Yeah, Tayshaun Bogans. But Lamine Yamal, and there's another defender on Barcelona. His name's Paul Kourbassi. He's 19. So there's two 19-year-olds on Spain that basically have pictures of like where they were babies with Messi, and Messi blessed them, and now he gets to go against them. So,
and what a blessing!
Yeah, it is. I mean, Messi, they've survived. They've barely won every game in the knockout stages by one goal. Like at the end, England should have beat them.
Yep. Oh my gosh, England had them.
They choked.
Yeah. Thank God, man. Could you imagine that storyline? America turns 250 and England wins the World Cup.
See, as a Spain
in
fan,
America.
I was rooting for England because I think Spain could beat England. Like England can get close but can't win the whole thing. Argentina scares the living shit out of me because of Messi and that team and a little bit of the FIFA corruption, you know.
Yep.
So,
Do you on hand remember the World Cup final picks we had when we did our episode with David?
I'll have to go back and check officially. I know I had Portugal winning, and so I know I got that wrong. I had them. Granted, we didn't know the brackets. We just did a hypothetical bracket, but
Right.
I did because Portugal ran into Spain the second round in the real bracket. But I think I had Portugal beating Spain in the final, so that didn't work
I
out
think
bracket-wise.
I think I had Spain Argentina.
I think
I
you.
think I
I know
might have
David
called
had.
it.
I know David had France Argentina for sure because that's his team. We'll go through the podcast and I'll see if I can find it on the old one. But yeah, that's a good call too. I mean, this was the first World Cup in years. I mean, maybe even like 20 something years. There's been the top 4 teams ranked in the world were in the top or the final 4. So
Yep. I think they mentioned something about that on Pardon My Take, where the last like 5 or 6 World Cups, you've had like 3 of the top 10 teams in the world, and then like one outlier.
yeah, like Croatia or Morocco or someone like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think you might have called it too. I know all 3 of us picked Argentina to be. Well, I did, but you 2 picked Argentina to be in the final because there's just destiny. It seems like, and they got there. So
What happens when you have the GOAT of soccer?
I know, and you got other really good players that he can shepherd and put around them. I mean, it'd honestly be like LeBron on the Lakers with Anthony Davis, and say he got his prime Kyrie, and then he got Luca, and then he got someone else.
Kobe.
Kobe. Like if he just got a bunch of young guys that want to play for him, it's like, dang, that's where
Right.
Messi's at with Argentina.
Well, you brought up LeBron.
Here, but one last thing on the World Cup. Who do you think is going to win the final? Final score between Spain and Argentina.
I can't bet against Messi.
I know. It's tough. It's tough.
Give me Argentina
Man.
to squeak it out in another thriller.
Yep. And I'm afraid you're going to be right.
That game's what, Sunday?
Sunday at 3, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll be locked in
New York Stadium, yep. So,
damn. They're playing that final game in New York.
which gives Spain a disadvantage because Spain has played they've got a little home cooking out of their 7 games. I think they played 6 indoor, whether it's like LA or Houston or Dallas or Atlanta. So when they get to play outdoor against Argentina, who knows?
Yeah, but New York,
Yeah.
it's still. I don't think they're getting the heat wave we're getting here down south, buddy.
Well, absolutely not. The heat wave Kentucky's getting, I can't imagine what they're getting below us, but we're getting destroyed by the heat.
Trust me, I know. I'm sitting outside podcasting right now. You can probably see the sweat on my face.
Yeah, I've been working outside all day too, and I'm just like, I cannot wait to get inside and talk sports. So,
right. I'm going to grab a beer. What are we talking about next?
Speaking of the Heat, I got my Heat jersey on, Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo. Did you see where, where Bam got his hands on our boy?
The old altercation.
Yeah, what did you think about that?
Bam Bam did a little Bam Bamming.
Yeah, sounds like Bam stood on business, though.
Yeah. But, no pun intended. Be the bigger man and walk away. You're a better player than him.
That's kind of why I wonder what Tyler said exactly, because Bam.
I know exactly what he said.
Well, I know he did it on a burner account. I want to know what he said in person when Bam confronted him.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But,
yeah,
I mean, from what I've gathered from the situation, he basically said, I don't think Bam was worth that money.
Yeah, he was worth more than Tyler was.
Yeah.
Because Bam wasn't throwing that trade.
Look at NBA history books. You'll see Bam Adebayo's name a lot sooner than you will Tyler Hero.
Yeah, we love you, Tyler, but you haven't scored 83 points, and you don't play. Yep. You're not an all first team or second team defensive player that Bam is.
Right. So. I mean, that's a non-argument.
I think
But
we knew Tyler back in his day here at UK. He liked to talk a little smack, so Ben probably had to put him in his place. Tyler don't back down from people usually.
right, but like, why though?
At that place, yeah, that's why I think he had to say a trigger word or something. Like Bam appears to be cool temperament, but we really don't know.
Right. But then again, if you're Bam, and this kind of feeds into what you just said, he had to say a like trigger word or something that was like way over the line.
Yeah,
But it's like, why even entertain that?
yeah, exactly. I mean,
It's like go sit down, go have a nice life in Milwaukee without Giannis, because
yeah,
that's who we got now.
yeah, exactly. And saw Giannis is changing his number to 7. He said he wants to leave his old number back in Milwaukee just to have a new clean slate. So I respect
Get
that.
it? Fresh start.
Yeah, I do too. But that will be interesting. You brought up LeBron earlier. LeBron, he is making some waves as usual, but
Yeah. The
his
decision 4.0.
it's very interesting because we have a lot of kids at our summer camp that are NBA fans, and they like LeBron, of course, or they hate LeBron. Depends who you ask. More of them probably hate LeBron, but
More
I
of them
asked
are
all of
probably
them.
Steph Curry fans.
Yes, that's exactly what it
Let
is.
me guess, the prevailing answer is Golden State.
Yes, or a lot of them said Philadelphia.
You know what? It makes sense.
With Jalen Brown and Maxey and Embiid. I mean,
Yeah.
Edgecombe, yeah. If he
Uh,
wants to win a
so
title, that might be the best option.
let's do this in two segments.
Okay.
Where do you think he is going to go? And what do you think he should do?
Well, he
Well,
has
let's reverse that. What do you think he should do? And then tell me where you think he's going to go.
okay. He has publicly said that he wants to be happy and he wants to have a chance to win a title. So, in my opinion, out of all his, what, he have 6 or 7 teams that he said he was considering?
I think there's a legitimate truth to 4.
Yeah.
And
Probably
that's
what,
Cleveland,
Warriors.
Warriors, Sixers, Heat.
Yeah, exactly. The Timberwolves and the Nuggets were kind of floating around there for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw the Spurs floating
The
around
Spurs.
too. I saw the
Yeah.
Celtics floating around.
Well, to me, as much as I would love for him to come back to Miami, I wouldn't put Miami in either of those categories. I don't think he will, and I
What
don't think
about
he
what
should.
about what about what about Pat Riley's cryptic message during Giannis's intro? We
Yeah, I
landed
know.
one plane, now we're about to land another.
That is very cryptic, and I wonder if it's
DeMar DeRozan. No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
someone like that.
Yeah.
Zach Levine. No, I don't even know I haven't looked at the free agents in depth lately. Who the top guys are, at least, because more trades have been going on than anything.
DeMar DeRozan is a real possibility for you guys. We'll
And
say that.
he fills the Norman Powell role, who just left. Although Norman Powell just made an All-Star team. So, but anyways, I think LeBron will go to Cleveland, but I think he should go to Golden State.
I think he will also go to Cleveland. But I think you're going to love this. I think you should go to Miami.
Okay, Ted. Let me hear why. Why do you think he should go to Miami? Because we agree on Cleveland.
Well, when has he ever played on a team that had 2 big men that were
Not
like
None of that
solid?
skill level. None of that skill level. No, I mean that first two
Exactly.
team he had Bosch, and then the center was always someone random.
LeBron has always had to act as their big.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with the Heat he had Bosch, and then with the Lakers he had AD, but they never they had rim running centers on all his teams.
Well,
So
I guess he had D Wade,
yeah,
but not a big.
yeah,
My point with that is LeBron has always had to act as a big. We all know he's a more glorified Magic Johnson. He's a big ass point guard. That's correct, right?
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, just Or more
So-
athletic. Like Magic wasn't dunking on people.
They're right.
Yeah.
But my point being, you give LeBron, Bam, and Giannis to fill up your paint. Let him run point like he wants to do,
Yeah.
and give him 2 shooters around.
Some role players, yeah. I mean, that could work. I mean, I know he sold his house in Miami, but that could beat the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks were the sum of the whole of the better parts, like with the Pistons were the 1 seed, they weren't very good. The Knicks just had the right Villanova offense, and Cat played great in the playoffs. Like Miami has just as much star power as them, just not as much depth, and that would be the problem.
The Knicks had March Madness magic.
Yeah, I mean, and
They
Brunson,
got hot at the right time.
Brunson and Towns took a step up in the playoff compared to what they normally do. The rest of them played about the same, but they still played well. No.
Yep. I mean, if going into that playoffs, would you have said the Knicks were going to dominate it?
No, not the way that they did. No.
No. I mean,
No.
that was it's just absolute curb stomping of
And back in the day when LeBron was the big free agent, it's interesting how teams change. And I know it's because he's older and he's not like the star that he was in 2012. But every time he was a free agent, or the year before he was, everyone would say LeBron's going to the Knicks or the Bulls or the Heat. Those would always be the 3 teams. And he did go to the Heat, but he was so close to going to the Knicks and the Bulls. I wonder what would have happened if he went to the Knicks.
right.
Play with Melo.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that would have worked though.
They would have had to have the right coach.
They're too similar.
Yeah, LeBron passes more. ISO Melo was awesome, and the Knicks had the end of Amari Stoudemire there for a while. But LeBron, he would have found a way, but I don't know if there would have been enough firepower back then with the Spurs, and I guess the Heat were still good. The Celtics, there were some good teams back then. So
I can't lie. There was the easiest bit amount of smoke about LeBron to the Wizards.
just because they got a good young core and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Trae Young, Anthony Davis, AJ DeBonsa, LeBron,
I mean, that'd be something. Yeah, that'd be
Alex
a good team. I don't know if
Ray
LeBron wants to live in
Johnson.
DC, but
I don't know, but that we know that's not happening.
So what do you think about Cleveland? Like, what if he goes back to Cleveland? Can he win a title? Because they just signed Donovan Mitchell for a lot of money, and we know James Harden's playoff blunders.
That for me, if I was LeBron, that would be the main hiccup.
Yeah,
It's like we all know James Harden. He don't give a shit about the playoffs.
he just doesn't
Like-
really. He gets 10 assists, but he doesn't look like he's the guy that likes to pass the ball. I don't know. That's the only way I can explain it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's odd.
It is, and we know
What
Mitchell's a
did you-
good player, but I'm not like. I don't consider him a top 5 shooting guard in the league. Like he might be top 10, but he's not top 5.
Well, and here's the other kicker about that. James Harden's not a point guard either.
He's been forced into one to be in one. Yeah.
I mean, you got 2 shooting guards, LeBron,
Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley, and
If they kept Jared Allen, that's about it.
yeah. I don't see that being any better than the Lakers.
No, the Lakers would. Yeah, the Lakers with Luka is a little more star power, but I think the rest of the Lakers like starting lineup's kind of weak. Like the Lakers are going to reset this year. Whoever Luka wants, they're going to take. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Cleveland is the obvious answer because he wants to end the career on a, hey, this is where it all started. This is where it ends.
how do you feel about him going to one of his finals rivals, the Warriors? I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, or him like if he went to the Celtics, I wouldn't hate that because I don't like the Celtics. He used to hate the Celtics.
Right? But I don't know. The Warriors doesn't make much sense.
No, I mean, the Steph Curry and Draymond. That's like the only thing because he wants to play with his friends.
Right. I mean, that'd be, at that point, it's just the Unk State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of Unks.
Yeah, and they'll try to get Anthony Davis, get the gang there, and they'll end up
No,
being
no,
like,
no, 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 no. He is not available.
you
Wizards
know,
have made that abundantly clear. He is not available.
I don't even know who the Wizards could trade for him or the Warriors could trade for him anyways. They don't have anyone.
Right. I mean, it would be if you're making a trade for Anthony Davis, it's got to involve Steph Curry.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have like salary wise, it definitely has, but they don't like have any like big young stars or anything.
You know what? LeBron's going to sign with the Warriors. We are going to trade Trae Young, AJ DeBonsa to the Lakers for, or I'm sorry, wrong team. Hold on, I need a minute.
No, you're
I
good.
gotta
You're doing
re,
a hypothetical trade, yeah.
I gotta rethink this trade.
AJ, interesting.
Not the Lakers, the Warriors.
Yeah.
They will trade the Warriors, Steph Curry and Draymond Green
Would
for
you want
Trae
that?
Young. Hey, you give me Steph, LeBron. I don't know. No, actually
No.
no, because I'm talking about
You can't lose
the.
AJ. You can't lose AJ.
Yeah, you can't lose AJ, and I'm also talking about the Unk squad I just
Yeah.
talked about, except it'd be on the East Coast, not the West Coast.
Right. You could throw him Alex Sarr maybe, but you can't lose AJ.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
He's the
Dumb
real
trade.
deal. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't miss on the number one pick, whether you took him, Peterson, or Boozer. Like all three are going to be good, but I think for the Wizards situation, AJ was the best for positional need, and the Wizards need someone that is going to be an aggressive scorer, and they got a bunch of young guys that are like role players that can shoot well or play defense well, but they just don't have an all-out score till they traded for Trae Young.
The one thing I worry about, and I know it's a short span to judge it on, but Trae Young and AJ DeBonsa, both very ball dominant guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how that will translate once they actually get on the court together, and I don't know if, AJ DeBonsa's ball dominance is only because he's playing in the summer league.
Yeah. And at BYU, yeah. He did the same
Right.
there. That's fair.
So,
I think they brought Trae Young to be ball dominant, and he's going to get his shots up, but he's probably going to need to realize, and AJ's going to need the ball a little bit more. And we know AD's probably, if he's with the Wizards all season, is only going to play 50, 60 games at most. So, because he'll be hurt.
hey, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, I'm just caught. It's more of a facts than manifestation
Nope.
because that's kind of what's
I'm
been
calling
happening.
it right now. Anthony Davis is going to have his first healthy season in a long time.
Who plays more games for the Wizards this year, Anthony Davis or Trae Young?
Anthony Davis.
All right, that'd be good. That's a playoff team right there.
Yep.
Sneaking into the
Maybe
East,
a
especially.
play-in team, but
Yeah, play in probably. I mean,
at
your
least
normal
we're
play-in
there.
teams aren't too good. So, well, he took a step up with Giannis, and then a couple other teams. Let's see. Well, John Morant went to Portland. What was the other big trade? Oh, LaMelo. He went to the Timberwolves. That may have weakened Charlotte
Yep.
a little bit, or make him better, depending on how you look at it.
What are you doing? Hey, I love you.
You got anything else on this crazy NBA offseason?
No, it's just going to take some adjusting to remember where everybody landed.
Yeah, I mean, we remember the couple stars, but in general, yeah, free agency's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh.
I know some of our UK boys will probably get paid. We get people drafted every year, so I'm sure someone's up for free agency. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see. We'll talk some more NBA throughout the year because it's slowly becoming a year-round sport. So
Yeah. No kidding.
So, well, you want to get to some UK news? What about
Yeah. We start.
Ponatowski?
Ponatowski.
Back. Yeah. What do you think about him
Well,
coming back?
I love it for baseball.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Love it for baseball.
gonna make more money playing for them than he would the Reds or minor league or whatever right now. So might as
You're
well.
right. But if we're being 100% honest, he already knows he does not have a quarterback career here.
Oh yeah. I mean, he probably wants
He
to
got,
try it out for one season, but
I don't even
he'd be back up
know that
anyways.
that right. I don't even know if that will happen.
Really? You don't think so? I bet he's going to try, just knowing that
I
athlete's
mean,
mentality. But whether they let him,
let me rephrase that. Yes, he'll be on the roster. He'll compete to get the work in. But he has made it known from day one. I want to get to the major leagues as quick as I can.
yep,
Not the NFL. I want to play Major League Baseball as quick as I can. And with him being a shortstop and pitcher and seeing what we just did with Tyler Bell,
yep,
I think Stein and Company will honor the roster spot, and he'll be on the football roster and he'll be out there competing with them guys, but I don't know that he will take it that seriously. We've got Kenny Minshew for 2 years. You got
yep,
Jake Nallrot waiting in the wings,
yep,
fringe 5-star.
yep. That's
I
true.
think the hardest set on baseball. He'll basically be on the football roster for off-season workout.
Yeah, and the baseball team probably needs him more. Let's be real. So
They do. They got to replace Tyler Bell, top 10
yeah,
draft pick.
exactly. And I know they do have some guys returning from last year, but Pontowski would be like a name that even casuals know. Like he's one because his name's unique, but two, he's local. So
Yeah, I mean, he will more than likely be our starting shortstop next year
yeah, yeah, that's
as a
awesome.
true
Hey,
freshman.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I had heard a lot of smoke that he was going to be drafted a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Like I had heard some smoke like 4th round, and
Wow,
then he
really?
fell all the way to 18.
That's baseball for you, though. Since there's so many rounds, it's like your
Right.
range is like 4 to 10, and then you go 18. It's just weird.
You're right.
Well, that's good.
But
I wonder what his NIL figure is between both sports.
I don't know. That's going to be a interesting one.
It will.
And I feel like that might be part of the reason that football stays in the picture.
Yeah, because they can potentially bring a different type of money. Potentially.
Maybe Stein and Mingione kind of have an agreement. Hey, you work my star shortstop out. We'll chip in some money here, but we need your money to keep him here.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good way of pulling your resources and being a good athletic program, and hopefully
Yep.
Jay Back continues that because we got a lot of new stuff going on in campus. But did you see
Oh yeah.
the NIL evaluation for like the top 10 in the nation for all the different college
Yeah.
athletes?
All sports put together.
Can you believe Darian Minto was number 1?
Yeah.
But I mean, I can that he got that money, but he's a Duke transfer going to Miami, and they paid him $6.5 million. That is nuts.
Brother, we've been to Miami.
I mean, I know. I'm not
It's an
blaming Minto.
overpay.
I'm not blaming Minto.
Oh, I'm not either.
Yeah.
We know how expensive Miami is.
Yeah. I know they got the money, but was he really the best quarterback available? I mean, I'm not a big fan of Sam Levitt, who went to LSU, but I mean, $6.5 million. I'm looking. I mean, that's more than Dante Moore, who was on this list. I mean, he was the only other quarterback on this list, and at $5 million.
Well, Dante Moore wasn't transferring.
No, he wasn't. But this is just
Only reason he came back is because the Jets got the number 2 pick, and he knew he was going to be the pick.
I know. Unfortunately for him, he might be the Browns pick unless Arch turns it around. So the Jets to the Browns.
Yikes.
Milan Monsilovic was number 2 at $6 million, and hopefully that's money well spent. I think it will be.
I think it will be too.
It's the same amount as Floyd Badunga for you Louisville fans.
And I
I,
think that's money well spent for them.
I do. I think Milan has a bigger impact than Flory for us than Flory does for them because Flory rebounds and plays defense.
Factual.
Milan is just going to be splashing
Factual.
threes.
Yeah. He's just give me the rock, let me catch fire. Let me shoot this shit.
A hired assassin from the 3-point line,
Mm-hmm.
essentially. And then, of course,
Um,
Jeremiah Smith's up there. Basketball-wise, Thomas Houck and Tyron Stokes. Tyron Stokes is up there at $5 million, and so is Thomas Houck. Thomas Houck might be the best player in the nation this year if he continues to play like he has been for Florida. But we kind of would you have rather spent $5 million on Tyron Stokes or $6 million on Milan Moncelovic?
I'm gonna have to go with the 6 on Monchilovich because after seeing some of the shit about Tyron Stokes, did you see the picture of him team workouts running in jeans?
Yeah, what kind of look is that?
Don't think he's very committed.
See, Kansas had the weird stuff with Peterson last year. I feel like they had another recruit that was weird, maybe Josh Jackson. Like Kansas has had some weird stuff going on with some of their recruits.
Yeah, very, very weird. And I think we've covered this on an episode before, but like we all know Tyron, he's got some weird off court issues.
Yeah. Yes.
So to get a veteran player who is, like you said, an assassin from deep, I mean,
yeah, that's worth the extra mil.
I'm here for it.
Me too. And he filled the position that we needed to. It would have been interesting to see how Pope would have handled a player like Stokes, and he'll get to next year because we got top recruits coming in next year. But Stokes has a different mentality than any other top recruit, from what I understand.
I'll tell you right now, Stokes and Pope would not have worked out.
It might not work out with Bill Self. Who knows?
It won't.
Yeah.
It'll be another Darren Peterson situation. He plays when he wants to, sits when he wants to, and I'll still go top 5. And when I get to the summer league, play a couple games, show you what I can really do, and I'm about to get fucking paid.
I'm sure that you watched some Stokes tape every UK fan has when we were recruiting him, yada, yada. I don't think he's better than Darren Peterson. I think Peterson's probably going to be better than him.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. Older. But Stokes was this glorified number 1 guy, and I guess Peterson, if he, instead of declassified down a year, he probably would have been the number 1 pick over Stokes easily in that high school class.
Yep.
Which, speaking of, one of the guys from the class below Stokes moved up. Marcus Spears Jr. What is he doing?
Right?
That's crazy.
I mean, you talk about a top-heavy SEC next year.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Texas just got the 2027 top 2027 recruits were classified to 2026 and play for Texas this year and next year. Got a 2-year commitment from Marcus Spears Jr. Marcus Spears from TV, his son or nephew, whatever it is.
Son.
Yeah, okay.
But my goodness, they were already loaded.
Yeah.
Like, they were already a top 5 team.
I know. And they lost a guy to the draft, Dylan Swain. He got drafted, but they had pretty much everybody else return. Didn't they make the Elite 8 last year, I think? Or the Sweet 16, one of them.
Elite 8.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I thought.
we're a couple bad bounces away from making a Final Four.
Yeah. I mean, Sean
and
Miller's
only
good
got and only got into the tournament because of the play-in games or whatever, the first 4.
They almost pulled a UCLA play into the Final Four. But, yeah, I couldn't believe he reclassified. Like, I knew we were in the running for him because he's friends with the guy we just got, but I'm like, man, I can't believe he's Texas.
They're cousins.
They're cousins. Okay. I didn't realize they were actually cousins. Wow.
Ryan Hampton and Marcus Spears Jr. are cousins.
I wonder how they're cousins. It's kind of weird because they're both got famous athletes in their family. But anyways, that's Texas of all places.
Right.
That's wild to me. Yeah. So UK basketball, didn't they go on a little trip to Vegas or something like that?
Yeah, they went out to Vegas to I guess, kind of take a team bonding trip. They went out to see Otega play in the summer league,
Okay,
visited Top Golf, had them a
that's
good old
good.
time.
I
Yeah, I mean, you've got to, you can't, every time you get them guys together, it can't be just basketball. You got to have like team bonding and all that. Like, you got to be cool off the court.
So, what do you think about the report of at the end of last season, which we know is true because NIL they make a lot of money, about a lot of our players did not live on campus; they live in houses off campus, and that kind of affected their team bonding instead of staying in dorm like the Wildcat Lodge, which we have all read and heard that it's very underrated compared to other major schools. So why wouldn't you want to live in your own house, or you can live with your room with your college teammates, and not as great of environment, but you get the team bonding, and you are literally right beside your practice facility.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. That's part of the college experience.
Yeah,
You know, I get it. They're making a lot of money. They want to be in a nice house. That's fine. Have a nice house. Go there on the weekends.
yeah. If you can afford it, you're renting for a year, probably a two if you're only a two. I mean,
Yeah, rent a nice house out. Go visit it on the weekends and the off season. You know, put your family in that house if you're from out of state.
yeah, they can come and watch you play. Exactly. There's ways around it, like you're saying. So
You're right. But I do agree with Pope. So like, if y'all are going to be close on the court, you got to be close off the court. And if y'all are living all around Lexington and aren't making an effort to get together, then
yeah,
I'm going to make y'all get together. You're going to live in the dorms, and that's that.
from the reports we've been seeing, they all get along. This is a different type of team. I know this is mid July and we read. I'm not talking about the Trent Noah not missing threes, being the best defender type reports. I'm talking about their bonding and getting along and meshing in Pope's system. And whether
Yep.
we don't have OA and we're not as athletic, we still can be a cohesive team, kind of like we were talking about Spain. So
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm I'm so tired of seeing all Alex Wilkins is shooting 79% from three.
when he's
Guess
wide
what?
open,
Nobody's guarding.
yeah. That's what you get every
You
time.
know.
He's shooting on the little, what is it called, the Noah shooting or whatever. It's like he's swishing 50% of his 80 out of 100 threes he's hit. It's like, yeah, they are rhythm threes, but they're not in a normal gym with defenders.
Right. It's not in a game environment.
Yeah, and we know that your adrenaline runs off a bunch of different things unless you're like Kobe Bryant and a stone cold killer and you don't listen or hear anybody else while you're playing. You're going to play off emotions of the crowd.
You just brought up Kobe and being a stone cold killer. That might be my favorite sports moment ever. When Matt Barnes flinched that ball in his face and Kobe didn't even
Yep.
move.
Yep. He wasn't scared at all. I love it. And
Like,
Matt Barnes is about that smoke. Kobe is
oh,
too.
yeah, he got a fucking podcast called Up in Smoke.
Exactly.
I mean, which obviously the smoke is a different
Yeah.
euphemism for his
Yeah.
podcast, but
Yeah. But Matt Barnes wants the hand smokes.
like, tell me you're locked in without telling me you're locked in.
That's Matt Barnes could have threw it at his face, like legit hit his face, and he wouldn't have budged.
I mean, literally, the ball stopped like a half an inch from Kobe's face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's iconic. If kids haven't seen that, that's something everyone needs to show the younger generation because that's a badass move.
Yep, it's up there with the Babe Ruth calling his home run, in my opinion. And
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how I feel about that being a Yankees fan.
Yeah, hey, absolutely. You should. Anyone that calls their shot. To go back to the World Cup, Lamine Yamal said France has yet to beat them. Why is everyone making France the favorite? Because Spain beat them 5 games in a row. Now 6. Spain beat France 5 games in a row, and he said, well, they've never beat us yet. why are they the favorite? And then Spain won 2-0. You got to appreciate anyone that takes a shot and it hits.
Yep. Yep. You got to respect greatness.
Exactly. You got anything on UK sports? I got one little Mount Rushmore gimmick. If you don't got anything,
Not too much. It's quiet around the home front on those parts.
glide around. Bears, Chicago Bears too. Training camp will be starting soon, but don't know much about a lot of the stadium stuff still.
I do have one thing.
Okay.
Not UK related at all.
Okay.
What were your thoughts on the new home run derby format?
I like it just because it's something different. We got used to seeing the same stuff over and over again, so it was like a nice change. But
I was sick
I did
and
not-
tired of the timed. Like,
yeah.
you basically
too.
just see them swing the bat, hit the ball. You don't see the ball land.
I kind of wish it was like the dunk contest, not the current dunk contest, but how we want the dunk contest to be. Have all the best hitters, all the best dunkers in it. But I know not everyone wants to do that. So
I wasn't complaining about the hitters. I think the hitters did a fine job.
they were fine this year. I'm just saying in general, like you got to be a hardcore baseball fan to know who Jordan Walker is.
That's true.
Yeah,
Hand up, I did not know who Jordan Walker was.
I only did because he plays for the team I hate, the Cardinals. So
I'm talking about strictly format. The
I like it.
timed rounds that they were previously doing was dog shit.
I agree.
I mean, you're basically just watching a guy take swings. You see him hit the ball, they pan out, watch it for about 3 seconds, and then pan back to the. We want to see the long ball.
Yeah, that's what it's for. That's the derby.
Yeah,
We want to see one upper deck. If it's in San Francisco, we want to see one in the water. We just want to see it everywhere.
Quantico. Yeah, we want to see the ball land.
Yeah, that's why
We
the
know
fans
they
hate
can
them.
hit it.
No,
we wanna
and I
see
couldn't
it
All-Star
inside.
game either. That was one of the worst All-Star games. I didn't even watch it, and I watched the highlights, and I wish I didn't.
I did not watch the All-Star game, but I did watch the home run derby.
So, hey, Cubs and Yankees still hanging in there. So,
Yep.
still hanging in
Hanging
there.
on. I have no faith in us to win a World Series unless we make a move for Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, that would be a move, all right. I don't know where he's going because it seems like the Tigers are asking for an arm and a leg for him, and I know he's good because he's legit an arm, but I know he's won the Cy Young, but is he worth like being the top paid pitcher in all of baseball? I mean, if you got the money, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. If you got the money like the Yankees and the Dodgers, yeah, he is. But I don't even know if he's the best.
That's the two places he's going.
I know. If he goes to the Dodgers, I mean,
dude, if he goes to the Dodgers, I will.
It's a wrap. It's over. Season over.
I'm done watching baseball.
I'm saying. No one in the AL is beating them. No one in the
How many Bobby Bonilla contracts can you fucking stack up?
Hey, but look forward to this. If we make it long enough, in like 5 or 6 years, the Dodgers will finally have to end up paying everybody, and we'll run out of money. Maybe not 5 or 6, but eventually they're back paying everybody, and they're going to run into where they have to pay everyone. So hopefully they get their couple titles that they're looking for. They do have 2.
Well, I don't want to wait 5 or 6 years.
Well, no, me neither.
For
that
the
matter.
Yankees to win a title.
Well, you got to get one with Judge. That's how I feel like. If you go through Judge's whole career without getting one, that's going to be a disappointment.
Brother, you realize that my Yankees, the most renowned team in Major League Baseball, that's a fact. We had 27 World Series titles. Are rapidly approaching a 20-year gap.
2 years, yeah. 2 years, yeah. Well, they won in 08, right? Or
09.
Yeah. 09, okay, yeah. They beat the Phillies, yeah, with A-Rod.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a long time. I mean, the Cubs not coming up on 10 this year, but not 20. 20, that's a long time for the Yankees.
A whole 10 must be nice.
Hey, well, it went from 100 to 10, so that's good.
Yeah, I guess that is a bit of an upgrade. Hopefully, you don't have to wait another 100.
Yeah, if that's the case, then that 2016 was awesome. But
right.
No, the likely of a World Series podcast for us, Cubs versus Yankees, probably isn't very high right now.
No,
So,
no, definitely not.
yeah. But anyways, my
If
Mount Rushmore.
you had
Go ahead.
if you had to make a bet right now, who do you think is more likely to make the World Series? The Cubs or the Yankees?
The Yankees, because the AL is a little easier than they know.
Yep. And I don't like saying that because it's almost like, it's the argument us SEC fans make towards the ACC every day. It's like, oh, you play a shit conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you see that group chat.
Oh yeah. I saw another thing that was like that. They were like England soccer fans finally know what it's like to be an SEC fan. You go down to Georgia and you get screwed by the refs, and you feel like you can't go in there and win a game because it's so hot. Now you know what it's like to be in the SEC.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, that'll be. I'm excited for college sports. I mean, NFL is going to be fun with fantasy and the Bears, of course, after last season. But Kentucky, I think we got a shot at Bama, dude. I don't think we're going to beat them, but I think we got a shot.
Dude, I've talked myself into it. I've been talked into that take for 2 months now. We're beating Bama week 2.
And that's the issue. We've
Clip
had 2 to 3 months to talk about that since it came out. But
Clip it and ship it.
all right, let's do it.
You can't convince me otherwise. Alabama coming in here with a coach. I know they just extended him, but he's still on the hot seat.
He is, and then they lost Ty Simpson and some other guys. Like, we don't know. They're not going to be. They don't have any established stars. Like, they don't have Jeremiah Love or Dante Moore or anyone like that. So
Right. No, coming in here with a freshman quarterback who's going to be their starter, and Keelan Russell.
yep.
Never played an SEC road game. Your
Not
first SEC road
Yeah.
game. Yes, you're playing Kentucky, but
Right.
it's 3:30 on
Be rowdy.
ABC,
Gonna be rowdy.
and it will be just as rowdy as that time Trevin Wallace blocked
Hey,
that,
I was
or
about
we
to say
got that block, and
I was at that
Trevin
game.
Wallace.
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
was setting up arena. I was at that game. But I was going to say that game. That game had the most hype during the game of a game I've been to. Now, if this Alabama game can pregame can go, the hype can be better than the UK Georgia game. Not the one where we played down there. The one we played up here. That was one of the most epic pregame environments ever. Just because we like legit thought we had a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah. So, funny story about that Florida game with the block field goal and the whatnot. So, I live close to the stadium, 1.2 miles away to be exact. Just to give people an example of how loud that stadium got. I was outside in the man cave watching the game. We had surround sound on. There was probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 people here, family and friends. TV has a little bit of a delay.
Mm-hmm.
We heard the pop at the stadium before
Yeah.
we actually
TV.
saw it on the TV.
Oh, yeah. I still get goosebumps thinking about that. Just off
We
a block. Off the
we
block.
kind of all,
Emory Jones, that last incompletion, that was the big play. That last defensive play.
the one that Jacquez Jones broke up.
Yeah, that was like when the big pop came at the end of the game right there too.
Shout out to Jacquez. He's my
Yeah.
boy.
Hey.
He been to my house. He came over here and ate.
Hey, he's awesome. He was a baller.
But it was wild. So, like, we're sitting here watching. Florida's lined up to kick it. We're all over here silent. We hear the stadium roar from 1.2 miles
like, what
away.
happened?
We all just kind of looked at each other like, oh, shit.
But he made the
What
field goal.
happened?
Why are they roaring?
And then the roaring kept continuing. We see the ball snapped. We see it's blocked. And then the roaring gets louder, and 5 seconds later, he's running it in for a touchdown. We're like, fuck, that place is lit.
That play and the Bud Dupree play against South Carolina. Those were like two of the loudest like defensive special teams the crowd ever got, making those game winning plays essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that is factual.
To me, the Bud Dupree one was slightly more impressive because he like did it himself, like he got the block and then caught it, or the sack or whatever. But still, yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. We'll do a podcast about good Kroger Field moments, Commonwealth Stadium moments, because I'm sure we got plenty. Because there's
I'll
probably
never
many
call
bad
it
as
Kroger
good.
Field.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, I'm with you, dude. Hey,
I have
Kroger's
resentment towards
taking over
Kroger.
Lexington, so yeah, yeah, that's fair. You said Krogerine, but that's it.
Yeah, I still shop there.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I'm not allowed to work there.
Oh, that's fair. Did Parker get you on the blacklist?
No, I got myself on the blacklist.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Anyways, we're nearing the end of our time of our pod, so I have a new Mount Rushmore gimmick that we can do. Like, you know how we did the helmets? We can do like 2 or 3 at the end of every episode.
Okay.
It is the sports Mount Rushmores of major sports cities from 2000 on. So, like, I'm trying to think of a city we really wouldn't use, like Anaheim. You would do like Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, probably a random Anaheim Duck, and another like third angel. You know, like that's a small city. So if we did, we could start out with like Seattle. Who would you put in your Mount Rushmore of fairly recent Seattle athletes?
Well,
Because that's where the USA played last. So we'll start in the top left.
I think sport-wise, I guess football-wise,
Yeah. 2000s, they got a little bit of Sonics in them, but not a whole lot.
man, I don't know.
Hey.
I think number one's definitely a football guy.
Who would you put as the top Seattle Seahawks since then? Because they've gone to the Super Bowl 3 times and they've won twice. Or 4 times and won twice.
Is it Richard Sherman?
Depends how you look at it. You could put who you thought was the best from the Legion of Boom. You could put Russell Wilson. You could put Marshawn Lynch.
Well, it ain't Russell Wilson, I'll tell
I'm
you
just
that.
saying you could. He could be talking about, because he did have a good career at the Seahawks.
It's either Richard Sherman, Marshawn Lynch.
You could put them both on there if you can't think of other Seattle guys.
I don't know. Are we each doing our own list?
It can be all sports, like any of the 5 major sports. It can be, if you want to put all Seahawks, you can too. Yeah, we're each doing our own list. Let's do that. That'd be easier.
Okay, let's not use Seattle since we've already bounced thoughts off of each other.
Well, then who do you think Seattle? Let's do a bounce off Seattle then. I mean, Richard Sherman should be one. We'll just start our first one. Who's the big lefty that played for them in baseball?
Oh, it's Cal Riley.
Yeah, and you can argue Ichiro.
Ichiro's 1-1 on that list.
He is, but Cal Raleigh still could be on there. Potentially.
Ichiro.
You put Cal Raleigh's short tenure over King Griffey's short tenure.
Oh, fuck. I forgot he played there.
Yeah.
How did I forget that?
Then there's Felix Hernandez. The Mariners have a couple guys.
Okay. I think we can come to an agreement that if we're doing a 5-guy list,
4, it's Mount Rushmore.
4 is Mount Rushmore. You're right.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 baseball, 2 football.
I do too, because basketball can't be in there, and then hockey and soccer aren't relevant in that city. So
Yeah, and I think the 2 from football are Sherman and Marshawn Lynch.
Yep.
I think the 2 from baseball are Ichiro and Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, but Cal Raleigh would be that 5th knocking on the door.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, well, we settled Seattle together, so we can do our individual for these next 2. I like to go big city and then kind of like middle tier city. Let's do Vegas. Vegas is a big city, but they don't have a lot of sports teams, and they have a short city. So we'll go west to east because east is more entertaining to me. So we'll start out with the West Coast. Who would you put in your short Vegas Hall of Fame? And you can even go back to when the A's played then too, if you want.
Man,
Because if you had old A's, you could put the old A's in Oakland, but I'm not going to ask you about Oakland. I'm going to ask the Bay about San Francisco. So if you did old Oakland, you got to put like Mark McGuire up there, right?
right?
But they're not Vegas, so I don't know anyone on the Golden Knights. The hand up, I don't. But
Yeah, I
Raiders is Derek Carr the most recent best Raiders quarterback? Because if so, that's why the Raiders have always sucked.
Yeah, I mean the best Vegas Raider has probably been
It's tough.
Crosby.
Yeah, I'd put Crosby up there. I think you got to put Crosby in Las Vegas. Um, who else would be? I'm trying to think. I guess if you want to count other athletes from Vegas, like like UFC fighters, right? Because they're Vegas based.
True.
Oh, I just thought of a Seattle
Are we
one.
talking?
We kind of forgot about. We didn't forget about, but like we don't. And we're not big WNBA guys, but Sue Bird, she played for a Seattle team.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that
on-
net? If we're gonna bring that up, isn't INSQ?
She plays for New York, I think. Vegas, but the Vegas does have a good team. Who's on that team? Is Asia Wilson on that team?
Asia Wilson is on that
Bam's
team.
girl, yeah. Yeah, she's on there. And that's the only one. So we got Asia Wilson, we got Max Crosby, and who's the best guy on the A's right now? In the last couple of years, nobody.
Yeah, that's a. I don't think anybody from
So
baseball
our
is
Mount
getting on that.
Rushmore for Vegas is two people. So
No, hold on. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh, are we like they play for Vegas? Can they be
Play-
born in Vegas?
Sure. Who's
Bryce Harper.
okay. Yeah,
Born
if they
in
had MLB
Vegas.
team, he'd probably play. Oh, dude, I know Bryce Harper was one of like the hypest guys coming out of high school. I remember him on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
I hate him.
Yeah, I'd like Mike Trout over him, if you compare the two. But still,
No baseball player.
mm-hmm.
Just hate his attitude.
Same. All right, and then we can do one more Mount Rushmore, and I'll make it an easier one. We'll work our way down to Phoenix. What do you think about Phoenix?
Well, you
'Cause-
got to have Charles Barkley.
All right.
You got to have Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
I know he didn't shine in his time in Phoenix, but you probably got to have Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, he's up there. I'm trying to think. Cardinals quarterback wise, I mean, they made the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner or Carson Palmer that one year. Yeah, I can't remember who was the quarterback that year. But Phoenix, I mean, could you put Devin Booker up there? Maybe not. I mean, he's in contention. Maybe. Good WNBA, Diana Taurasi.
Randy Johnson.
Oh yeah, Randy and Kurt Schilling for that matter, but Randy over him.
Luis Gonzalez.
Hey, yeah, he's a Yankees fan, Luis Gonzalez.
Oh
yeah, Randy's a given. Randy and Larry Fitzgerald, shoo-ins.
Yeah, 1-2, 1A, 1B, not
Yeah.
even 1-2, 1A, 1B.
And I mean, Chuck, I think the only thing you can argue against Chuck or argue Suns player over him is Steve Nash. That'd be the only one that's in contention because Nash won 2 MVPs.
Steve Nash is definitely above Chuck on that list.
So is Chuck fourth? Is Chuck over any Cardinals, Diamondbacks, or other Suns players? Or, I guess, Coyotes. Who cares? They're not even a team anymore.
I feel like we're forgetting somebody.
I'm putting Nash over Booker and Chuck. I'm putting Chuck over Booker for now. Booker didn't make a finals like Chuck and didn't win one. but he hasn't had the same career yet.
Well, I mean, what about Durant?
Yeah,
Chris Paul?
DeAndre Ayton. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was on that Diamondbacks team that made the World Series a couple years ago? Like they didn't really have anybody. Paul Goldschmidt.
Corbin something.
Corbin
I can't remember.
Burns. Yeah, but he's
Corbin
still young.
Burns, yep.
Yeah, they had he was the pitcher. Yeah. Who's yeah, I'm drawing a blank, but
They had a really dynamic corner and third baseman, I think.
who was that? I know who you're talking about. It wasn't Arenado, but it was like someone in his.
No, it was a fairly young guy.
Man, the Diamondbacks are off our radar. We try to keep track of everybody, but the Diamondbacks are just random.
Too far out west.
I mean, if they make the playoffs, we'll watch them. But yeah, they got cool jerseys. They're city jerseys. Shout out to those Serpentines.
They need to go all old school. They need to revert back to the Randy Johnson era.
Yes, with the rattlesnake and the big
Yes.
A on it. Oh,
Yes.
those are peak jerseys.
Yes.
All right, well, that's all I got for Mount Rushmore, but I'm down to do.
I got one more.
Okay,
One more. Mount Rushmore of retro jerseys. Any sport. I have a clear 1-1.
Okay.
And it's not even for any of my favorite teams.
Okay.
And it's a city we already talked about. It is those teal green Seattle Mariners. That I know that's not a flashy pick.
I thought you were about to go with the lime green Seahawks. I was like, that's ballsy.
Nope. It is that like teal, seafoam green.
Yeah. Well,
Seattle Mariners.
Everyone wants a teal seafoam green Griffey jersey. Let's be real.
I have one.
You do? Well, you got one. You got
sure
one.
do.
And I got the basketball jersey that I would pick that everyone wants, the purple Toronto Raptors Vince Carter jersey with the Raptor dunking on it.
Yep. Oh, there you go.
Yep, that's up there for me.
All right, so let's do 3 apiece. That was my one.
That was my one, Raptors. That's easily one of my favorites.
Number 2, probably gonna surprise you because I guess technically not a throwback, but an alternate uniform.
Okay, alternate.
The Cincinnati Reds current City Connect uniforms.
The black ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking fire.
Those are by far their best jerseys.
Fire.
Hey, MLB's cooked with some of the city jerseys. I'm not gonna lie to you; they've been pretty good.
Yep.
They've done well with those. No, that's a great one. I'm a big NBA guy, of course, when it comes to jerseys. So I'm trying to go off script. Baseball has great throwback jerseys. So does NFL. To me, I still love the Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys. Those green ones that have the big grizzly on it. So I'm going to NBA, and I got MLB as my last one.
Okay. I think for my third and final one, and this might be very off the wall because I have no association to this team. Don't care whether they win or lose. But I think for me, it's the Kelly Green from the Philly.
Okay. No, those pop. I like jerseys that pop. And the helmets, the old school helmets.
I was between the Kelly Green uniforms and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers creamsicle uniforms with the old style musketeer on
those
the
are
side.
either you love them or you hate them. Like a lot of people hate those. I love those. I think they're awesome.
You know what? I'm changing my pick. It's the creamsicle uniform from the Buccaneers.
I put those would be in my top 10. I put those in the same category as the old Seahawks uniforms with the silver helmet and the blue jerseys. Like that's just nothing but
Yeah, Sean
nostalgia.
Alexander days.
The Sean Alexander days, yes, exactly. Nothing but nostalgia.
Fun fact: did you know he's from Kentucky?
I did know that, yeah, and that's why a lot of people around here like him. And he did make the Super
Right.
Bowl one year with the Seahawks, I think. All right, my last one. I've been debating between a couple baseball ones in my head, but the Cubs don't really have a good throwback jersey. They have a light blue one with a little cub on it, so I can't pick that one. It's kind of boring.
Right. You're much like my Yankees. There is no throwback uniform. You're still wearing it.
Exactly. Tradition's great, but we need change sometimes. And the Cubs City jersey, they just went back to their old blue one, so it is what it is. But my last one is going to a team that is no longer in commission anymore. The Montreal Expos, light blue
Yep.
Expos.
I
Yeah.
knew you were gonna say that when you said that it's a team no longer in commission.
It was them or the
Very
Sonics, of
underrated.
course. But the Expos with Vlad Guerrero and I can't remember. He was definitely their star. They had some Moises Alou play for him too, I think. But yeah, the Expos.
Isn't that wild? Vlad Guerrero plays most of his career in
Montreal.
Canada.
And the other one plays in Toronto. Yeah.
His son gets
That is wild.
drafted. Hey,
They're Canadians, whether they like it or not.
you're right. And Canada would 100% claim him.
I'd claim if they played in Kentucky. Guerrero's awesome, dude. Vlad Jr. is awesome, but Vlad Sr. was a beast of his own. His outfield arm.
Iconic swing.
And,
Iconic swing.
The iconic swing, and then he did the no gloves on the big red wooden bat.
Yep.
Yeah, he was awesome.
And if we did a Mount Rushmore of iconic baseball swings, he'd be on it.
We'll do that next episode. We'll take some time to think, but he'd be on it easily.
I've already got 3
You
based
got
off
yours
of that.
already. Well, I guess Griffey's on there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a given. Yeah, Griffey's
Well,
number
it's
one. What is this? Manny Ramirez? I don't know.
No,
I know you're Yankees, but he had a good swing.
it's Griffey. It is Vlad. It is Barry Bonds
Barry, yep. Big Barry.
and Gary Sheffield.
Sheffield.
Yep.
Yes, the big elbow brace. Hey, I'll agree with that. And if I come up with another name by next episode, I'll let you know. But I agree with those 4.
All right.
All right.
Well,
hey,
what else we got?
I got nothing else. You got anything else?
That's about it.
All right, man. Sounds good. We'll talk again sometimes next week and go España, even though I know Messi's going to win. Go Spain and go Cats, go Bears.
Go Cats, go Kroger, go Bears, go Yankees, go Reds.
Yeah.
All the teams.
Shout out all the teams. Even though some of them suck, we still love them.
Yep. Well, I'll catch you on the next one, buddy.
All right. Catch you later. Peace.
See ya.